That sound tearing's kind of bad. Sonic Adventure DX. There's so much water. Whoa. And a rock. And trees. Whoa, trees. And buildings. Oh, no, oh, it's so scary. And there's red flashes. It's scary. I don't really know if I need to watch this. I mean, I've seen other people play this, so I'm sure I've seen all of this. And well, it's the rock went into the water. Pink trees. Oh, that's so scary. Wow, that's still kind of loud in my headphones. Is this just a loud game? Do I need to turn the whole volume down? I don't even know. I'll keep watching this anyway. There's the egg ship, the Gamma. And Knuckles flying with his dreads. And a cat. We've never seen that cat before. Well, the Sonic smile did not look right there. Going back to trees. They're green again. They're not pink trees. Not scary pink trees. Oh gosh, the eye went inverted. Inverted color eyes. That, yeah, the sound is I'm sure you hear it. It's all warbly. Oh man, Stakeba? Stakeba. Oh, I only got S. Let's see if I can get whatever Sonic's equivalent of bingo is. Also, let me see if I can fix that sound. Hang on. There's probably something in the configure. Audio stretching, maybe? Let's hear how that sounds. That's kind of better, I think. Maybe.
Select a character.
A little bit? Yeah, we'll do Sonic. Station Square. SS Central Station. There's people. Wow, a whole 3 people walking on the street. It's such a lively town. And a helicopter. I don't remember what that red thing calling that helicopter was. That's it's 3D model on an obvious 2D background like Final Fantasy VII. Wait, Sonic, you don't have... You can't just jump off the top of the buildings. You got fall damage. I mean, maybe not Sonic in the games, but Sonic the person does not have immunity to fall damage. He still has to worry. Can't just jump off of the tops of roofs. That guy can, though. He'll go splat, but I'm sure, you know, he's made of water. He'll be fine.
You are completely surrounded. Surrender yourself.
Oh gosh, he's jumping.
Lock on target, man. Ready? Fire.
Now this reminds me of the cliche of like, which, you know, because that's actually what they... Wait, is that what they do?
Oh no! Our weapons are useless. Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Okay, well that guy does, but I guess you could say it's cover fire.
This could be fun.
It's that trope of like, there's a monster or some kind of superpowered person, and you know, guys with guns are there and they're shooting at him, and their bullets are clearly not doing anything, but they keep shooting at it anyway. Like, okay, I can maybe understand if it's like street thugs, because sometimes that's what it is. It's just, you know, a bunch of bad guys and they're shooting someone, and that I don't know the buttons, by the way. Yeah, they're shooting at something, and you know, it's taking like it's shooting at Superman. I could kind of understand that. You know, bad guy shooting at Superman, and the bullets aren't doing anything. You know, you could kind of operate on the logic that, you know, they're kind of stupid. They're not realizing their bullets aren't doing anything.
Hey, I'll play with you some other
But in the case of, like, where it's police or military, you know, someone who has formal training with firearms, it really does. I'm not the only one who would say, it doesn't make sense for them to keep shooting. But, like, you know, especially when you consider the fact that they have training. Training that says,
Where you going?
don't waste ammo. Yeah, I was gonna say trigger discipline. I think that's more about not having your finger on the trigger the whole time. Like, you know, you wrap it around the grip instead of around the trigger constantly. Is what trigger discipline is. But, you know, being, what's the word? You know, not being wasteful with ammo. I'm sure that would also apply to not unloading 3 whole clips of ammo into something that's clearly not taking any damage from your bullet fire. And I get that it's supposed to be, you know, emphasizing like, oh, look, this guy's not taking any damage from bullets. Look how many bullets he can take before, you know, before he starts to do anything. But, you know, it definitely is one of those tropes that's not smart.
You're gonna crash.
That facial animation. Ah! And then his mouth slowly opens.
Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Wait, Sonic, watch out for the pool. You can't swim. I keep thinking that's the jump button. That is not the jump button. Wow, first stage already. Hey, look at that guy. He's a robot. I'm gonna beat him. Yeah, I got the animal. Because there's the Chow Garden. And I never realized that people were actually picking up the animals that dropped from the defeated badniks. I shouldn't keep doing that, because I'm not gonna do the Chow Garden. I don't care. I'm gonna do the fun part, not the part that's an entirely assigned mode. That, you know, it's not wrong to call it fun, but it's not part of the main experience. It's just a bunch of grinding as far as I'm concerned. And 3D checkpoint. Woo! I like how they made Sonic checkpoints in 3D. Where instead of it being an upright stick, it's a horizontal stick that you pass through like it's a finish line. Whoa, didn't see that coming. That's not really what I wanted to say, but okay. Like, couldn't react to that in time. Whoa, there was a killer whale. He's still there. Stop shaking the dock. It's wood, not rubber. Oh no, he's doing the... he's trailing me, smashing the stuff behind me. It's just like Crash Bandicoot. Whoa. I felt like I was saying something. Oh, there was a live there. Do I want to get that live? I want to get that live. Ah! Hey, there's stuff here. 20, 20, 15. And I got enough rings to get alive. Here's some more. I do not have control of the camera. Apparently. Yeah, like I said, I think that trope is like meant to emphasize how bulletproof someone is, but yeah, some things definitely take it beyond a logical conclusion. Like, especially there where he said like, oh man, our guns aren't doing anything. Even though, like I said, like, he's probably trying to provide cover fire, because that's what I'm sure he's trained to do. If you're retreating, you do cover fire. Whoa. Sonic definitely controls kind of loose. It's a little weird, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. Yeah, my stream title there is like, wait, this isn't Sonic, this isn't Shadow the Hedgehog. Because I grew up with that. I didn't grow up with this. So I'm sure this plays similarly, but even so, it's been a long time since I've played any Shadow the Hedgehog. I'd really like to revisit it sometime, but I just haven't gotten around to it. There's a lot of things I haven't gotten around to. Like, I want to do a Skylanders Let's Play, and I still haven't done it. And I gotta hurry up, because apparently the... Sonic, what are you doing? What are you doing? I did not press in any of those directions. Like, apparently the NFC chips in, like, Skylanders and Amiibo, they can die, and I think I think they're dying soon, so... I'm pretty sure my... Oh, man. I was just thinking about what Skylanders I wanted to use in a Skylanders Let's Play. And one of them would have been Stealth Elf. I just remembered my Stealth Elf died. That's one of my figures that I actually can pretty... Whoa, Sonic, stop. Don't get stuck in stuff. I can pretty much confirm my Stealth Elf is dead. It doesn't work anymore. So, yeah, that's sad. I just realized that. I can't use it. This cat was talking, you need to spend 10 hours on your pet, kid. Well, no. Look, what kid? Chow aren't my kid. I don't really like Chow that much. Especially the designs they have in this game, where they can have, like, different heads and wings and stuff, and eyebrows, like... Yeah, I did it! I found the crashed ship that I saw 4 minutes ago. Did I bring the first aid kit? Oh, man, I forgot to... Hang on, Tails, I gotta go back and get the first aid kit. I totally forgot.
Yeah, not bad.
I gotta keep turning the volume down in my headphones, because I feel like I'm shouting over the game. How you doing, by the way, Wasp? Yeah, it was a whole 4 minutes.
What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Yeah, I gotta try to fix this sound more. Hang on. What if I decrease the buffer? No, increase the buffer on audio stretching. I don't think that helped. Excuse me. What if I make it 150? I think I hear a slight difference there. Might just be my imagination. Okay, well, it's definitely fixing something, because this is it at 5. And it's obviously way worse, so... Hey, that sounds pretty good. 160. I can't move. My controller turned off. It doesn't want to stay connected now. What are you doing?
Hey, there's no time to rest.
Yeah, well, too bad. My controller died. I need to fix it. It's like, hey, no time to rest if you break your leg. Because, you know, never mind that being a reasonable reason to rest. Come on, controller. What if you wanted to play Sonic Adventure and technology said no? Then I would tell technology too bad. Because I want to play Sonic.
Get going.
And there's no timer right now, so it's like... I could stand here as long as I want. Fixing my controller. Holding the Xbox button as it blinks. There. No, don't turn off again. Oh no, I found the pole. I'm gonna try to die. Okay. It's okay. Sonic can jump real high. You know, maybe not relative to himself or any other characters in this game. But in real life, that's a pretty high jump at Hedgehog. Now, where am I going? Well, I can't get out the door. Oh, I can get out that door. Okay. Wrong door. What am I doing? I didn't even pay attention to the cutscene. I was trying to fix the audio, which I liked. I think I've succeeded at. Let's go find the old man that Proton John's always screwing with. Gonna take him everywhere. Because, you know, doing the exact same bits as everyone else. That's how you succeed. Oh, I can't go in the car park. But what if I want to park my car?
Take the train to the Mystic Ruins.
Okay, red glowing orb. Weren't you following the helicopter, red glowing orb? Are you why Tails crashed?
The Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Hey, there's the old man. Let me pick him up and... Oh, right, he's alive. Yeah, I'm watching you, controller. Don't disconnect again. I don't have any kind of threat I can do towards this controller if it does it again, because then I just reconnect. It's as simple as that. What's down here? Oh, it's a boat. Or it would be if I had a boat. You know, this is where I'd park my boat. If I had one! Sonic, slow down a little bit. I know you like going fast, but it's time to talk to people. Talk people. When I woke up, the mountain was there already. I don't think it sprung out of the ground. So it must have fallen from the sky. I know this sounds crazy. Maybe a little bit, I don't know. Okay, there is a door. Minecart tracks. And it makes me think I need to find a minecart, but I know this is not how this game goes. Wow, there's two adventurers out here right now. That hill on the top of the hill. The house on top of the hill. A fox named Tails lives there. Wrong, his name is Miles. Tails calls it his workshop. Maybe that's where Tails is now. Why are you so concerned with where Tails is? What, he was his actual best friend and he's just lying to me about being best friends with me? Okay, there we go. Couldn't get out of there. Is there any? There we go. Oh, it's turn the camera with the triggers. And unfortunately, no analog function with that, but that's okay.
If it isn't Sonic!
Well, what if it is Sonic? Then what? Man, I can't get over how much his I can't say eyebrows. He doesn't really have eyebrows. It's just his brow and his ears move when he talks. And then you look at Tails just then when he was talking, and his face didn't move at all. It's like, I get it. This was early 3D. They still hadn't really figured out animation, but it's just hilarious to me how they thought him moving his brow and his ears constantly up and down was what constituted good lively animation. Oh no, it's boss time. I actually kind of like the pacing there, how we just finished the first stage, and now the next thing is an Eggman fight. It's just like the 2D games. You finish the stage, you do a boss. Yep, very great machine you got there to just plow directly into the ground with it and get stuck. Wow, that is some nice hang time. That feels good. Especially because of how quickly he goes down when I let go. Okay, well maybe not quickly. Excuse me. But I definitely feel the difference between a short press and a long press. It feels kind of responsive. And hopefully I won't be eating those words later. Just, you know, get on a tricky stage and start grumbling about, like, man, he doesn't listen to how he jumps too high when I press the button. I'm trying to get him to just go up a little bit, but the short hop is too short. And any longer than that is too high. I like how the icons for now saving and now loading are in 2 different locations in 2 different sizes of text. Probably fonts too. What was that? What was that splat? I think Eggman pooed himself. Well, if only you were the fastest thing alive, you could have moved Tails out of the way before the claw got to him. Well, you know, water is kind of chaotic. And oh no, it's that guy!
Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
I forgot he said that. I didn't mean to say his lines before he says them. Oh no, he looks a little more buff now, I think, maybe. I like the asymmetry with his design there, though, with the one bigger hand. Chaos is pretty peak Sonic design. Wait, I just realized he says, "I'm gonna build a city where I'll rule everything." Yeah, but build. It's like good luck getting anyone to move in there, Robotnik. It's like making me think of what Epcot was originally supposed to be. It was supposed to be like the community of tomorrow, where it's like an experimental town where you would just live there. And obviously that didn't happen because Epcot is not exactly a place you can live at. Oh wait, the thing is out there. I saw it. I need the emerald key. Oh, sorry, the wind stone. It looks like a key. Does it? I mean, I don't know about your house key, but mine doesn't look like that. Yeah, Epcot was going to be a place you would live, and obviously that didn't happen. And I don't know that anyone would have signed up for living in an experimental city. I mean, you know, I'm sure you would have got people, especially nowadays, where it's like, living at Disney? Sign me up. Whoa. But yeah, I definitely don't see people signing up to go live at Eggman City. Or Eggman Land, whatever he called it. No, get that. We didn't have to pay Epcot rent. I would absolutely try Experimental City. I actually don't remember if people had to pay to live there, or if it was like a stay for free kind of deal. I want to assume that they did have to pay rent. Of course, if they did it nowadays, you definitely would have to pay rent, and it would probably be obscene. Woo! Right in the wind. Apparently, the wind is strong enough for even my hair to let me glide. Whoa, it's getting all dark now. Whoa, the bridge to nowhere fell. Whoa, okay. Didn't expect a tornado there. Oh, it's all scary now. I did not need a hint for that game. Yeah, I know. I did this before. Oop. Yoop. Yoop. There. I like how the bridge is connected to the tornado. It's a bridge built directly onto a tornado. How did they do it? I don't even know. There we go. We're out of there. Like, could you imagine some evil scientist building a city in real life? Like, you know, insert name of your least favorite politician here. And he just builds a city and it's like, hey, come live where I get to make all the rules. Like, no one would live there. And I wanted to roll all the way down there. That would have been really satisfying. And the roll said no. Hey, I know these things. They have these in Shadow the Hedgehog. Dash pad. It is so hard to run straight. Holy crap. I'm sure it's just my controller because this doesn't have the little things, you know, on the control stick. You know, the spot where it comes out of the shell. You know, the cardinal direction carvings to, you know, make it easier to put it to point it in a cardinal direction. You hit the spring. There. I'm sure it goes somewhere cool. Since when have springs ever boosted anyone into someplace uncool? Zip. Oh, okay, fine, run. Use your feet. It's usually the safer option anyway. I think. I don't know. Not even sure why I said that anymore. Because I know in 2D games I usually try to curl and then I'm like, oh wait, I shouldn't curl because I don't remember why. I think it's just because it forces you to, like, if you go up a ramp, then if you don't get enough momentum, then you just go back down the ramp. Tails, you're a little close. You're in my victory camera.
Yeah, not bad.
Level C. Wait, did I gain 2 lives, or do I have 2 lives now? Like, what happened to the 4 I had before?
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Oh no, I gotta go catch my train. I don't want to have to walk home. That'd take forever. I'll just keep jumping so I don't build up momentum and then fling myself off of the staircase. Whew, made it in time. Now what? I guess now is when I run into Amy. No, apparently now is when I run into a corner. Man, the layout of this train station makes me think of, Dishonored. It's like, dang it, I gotta get to Dishonored. I gotta finish Death of the Outsider. I want to see the Outsider die! Like, anyone who's never seen Dishonored may not know why that would be cool, but I think it would be cool, because I've played it. Like, the Outsider is basically this, like, god figure. Who doesn't want to see a god figure die? Ah, we got hit by a taxi. I'm running into everything except Amy right now. There's the old man. Let me just, It looks cold. I'm gonna bring it inside. There you go. Oh, sewers. Well, I guess this is where I'm going next. Hello? Shoes! Sewer shoes! The best kind. You know, some would say that the best shoes are the ones that are found hanging on power lines. No. It's the ones you find in the sewers. The smell never comes out. It kind of blows my mind that this was an ability you had to game in Sonic Adventure, because this is just baked into Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, oops. And you didn't have to charge it either. You would just press, like, X next to rings and you would zip and it was satisfying. Hey, don't use the back door. Sorry, I fell into sewers. Don't run your shop where the sewers lets out. Oh no, it's night now. Ah, I got hit by the police! So I want to say I go to the hotel now. You know, just trying to operate off of what I've seen from other people playing. How would I touch the help fairy? That could help. Oh, okay. Casino it is then. Time for the casino, obligatory Sonic Casino Zone. Is it obligatory? I feel like it's in like every Sonic game, but I guess I don't know that for sure. But this is not the right place. Ah, it's so fast. I keep running into cars. Good thing this game doesn't have like ragdoll physics when you hit a car. That'd be annoying. I would have ragdolled like 4 times already. Where is the casino zone? I can only find 2 load areas. And neither of them are leading me where I want to go. The car park, yeah. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm trying to... Excuse me, I'm just... I'm trying to go gamble. You pardon me? Coming through. Was that the car or was that me? I guess that was the car, because my sound goes like this. Yeah, I bet Sonic will kick flip when I tell him to. Like Mario 64 Mario. Although I say that, but I did eventually get used to the kick flipping. Because it does need some momentum. I cannot... Where's the casino? I can't find it. Okay, wait. So this is where I came out of. Okay. And it's time to go to the casino. So then... Back into the sewers? No. I don't suppose I used the train. Wait. What if the hotel lets out into the casino? What if that was the door I couldn't take before? Yes. It's a good thing I chose the wrong door the first time. Else I probably wouldn't have thought of that. What, another train to Mystic Ruins? But you told me to go to the casino. It's gambling time. What is this? Aside from a computer that makes a nice laser noise. Casinopolis is open! But the only way in is closed. Sorry. Thanks. It's open, but the only way in is closed. So then it's closed. Freaking lion sign. Oh, I gotta ring my way in. Hey, there we go. Why was that up there? I don't know. Gotta get new doors. Yeah, that sound just makes me think of Shadow the Hedgehog. I could just imagine him going, huh? After that. Because that's the sound he would always make. It would be that exact voice clip. Because he only had the one. Okay, so now is when I collect enough rings to build a pile. But not to swim in it like Scrooge McDuck. Sonic physics have the opposite properties. Where instead of swimming in your money, you stand on it, which is pretty true to real life, I think. I wouldn't know, I've never had that much coinage, despite my name. Because that's pinball. Oh wait, is that where I need to go? Because I want to find the vault, so I can confirm, like, yes, this is the time for... Oh, okay, no, I'm pinballing now. I like to think I'm kind of okay at pinball, so I got table tilt. I could do pretty okay right now, maybe. This makes me want to play Metroid Prime pinball. I should do that for all my newfound appreciation for the Prime series. Hopefully, it's the one Metroid game on DS that doesn't suck, because Hunters is bad. And I can't think of a better way to phrase that joke. I mean, it's not a joke. It's my actual opinion. One pair, yeah! But, you know, between Hunters and Prime Pinball, I'd rather be playing Prime Pinball. It's more of a Prime game than Hunters is anyway, I bet. Hunters... My problem with Hunters is Hunters isn't Metroid Prime. Hunters is Doom. Or not Doom, Quake. It's trying to be Quake instead of Prime. Which I don't know if that's just due to hardware limitations, not letting them have as many power-ups as Prime is supposed to have, so they just went with guns instead. Or if they genuinely thought, hey, how about we base the entirety of Metroid Prime Hunters around the multiplayer? 3 of a kind, yay! And then just build the single player entirely around the multiplayer. Because that's what people want in Metroid. They want multiplayer. There's no way we're going to make that mistake twice. Whoa, why did Sonic dart it to the left there? That was not my tilting. Or table shake, whatever it's officially called. I'm sure there's a term for it, because it's in every pinball game, so it's, you know, an officially recognized technique. Ooh, bonus zone! I don't know what I'm doing. Collecting the cards, I guess. What? Ah, he Crash Bandicoot ice physics to me. He kept his momentum after hitting the wall. And then when he was no longer hindered by the wall, his momentum continued. I'm doing so much right now. Whoa! Best pinball game ever. It's also not a very exciting table to begin with. Just this default table. I don't know. I think I'm just too used to better. With like I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, I had this pinball game on DS that had actually I had 2 different ones, I think. Because I remember there was a DSiWare one, and then I'm pretty sure I have a one on the 3DS that's actually in 3D as opposed to the one on DSi. Which, now that I think about it, I think actually didn't carry over when I transferred my DSi save stuff to my 3DS. Actually, I'm not even sure I have it on my DSi XL. I don't think I could transfer it. Or transfer that either. Or I might not have transferred anything. I don't know. Because I don't think they had a transfer option on the DSi to, you know, other DSis. And I don't even know if I tried to re-download it from the eShop. I really should have tried. I hope I tried. Because I sure did like that pinball game. That was a pretty decent pinball game. But, of course, of all the DSiWare I have that transferred to the 3DS, I got Skee Ball, I got Solitaire, I got Birds and Beans. I didn't get Pinball. Like, Pinball is probably the one I would have played the most. Because, you know, it's Pinball is pretty replayable. And I'm up to 12 lives now. How many of those are from Pinball? At least 3, because I know you get a live every 100 rings. Or is it 50, like in the 3D Marios? Does Sonic do the same thing? Actually, I don't even remember if 2D Sonic has it where every 50 rings is alive. I feel like that might have been a thing, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But yeah, I definitely can't make up my mind on whether or not 2D Sonic had, you know, whether it gave you a live at every 50 rings. Because I definitely remember, like, once I started to play a lot of Sonic Advance, that I started to get a lot of lives in the first area. So I don't know if that was, you know, because I would get 100 rings and I would get 2 lives, or if it was because I just knew where a bunch of 1-ups were. Definitely don't remember that now. You know, if I knew where 1-ups were. I think there's one that's on the path I usually end up taking just out of muscle memory. I don't even remember how many rings I have to have, so I'm just gonna keep playing until I lose. Like, if I have enough rings right now... Oops. Yeah, still thinking about pinball, for obvious reasons. 3 of a kind! That 3DS pinball game I had. Had some pretty cool tables. They had this one that was like a... I want to say 50s B movie. I guess I don't, I don't really know movies by era. I barely know the eras to begin with. But, that kind of, like, cheesy sci-fi movie with, like, attack of giant robots that I think were controlled by aliens. Kind of like Earthbound's, that image they showed at the beginning of Earthbound, where it's like, aliens attack! And it shows a UFO attacking a small town. That kind of aesthetic. Which I wish more things would go for. I swear, there's like a bajillion JRPGs that try to be high fantasy and try to be the next Final Fantasy. Where's all this stuff emulating, like, cheesy sci-fi horror movies? Or where, I know Earthbound has inspired a lot of people. It's sad that I can't name any games that are, that are RPGs that also take place in modern day. There's like Citizens of Earth, and that's like all I can name. I want to say there was one that was like... No, I can't remember the name. But I think there was like a hipster guy whose weapon was vinyl discs. And I want to say the title had something to do with hipster in it. Like Hipster Quest or something. I can't remember. Which just proves my point, like, you would think there would be a bajillion RPGs that wouldn't be Earthbound. Oh, yeah, and I guess Undertale, but I don't count Undertale as Earthbound-like because it's still very much rooted in fantasy with all the monsters around. And, what's the word? Parodying RPG tropes. Standard RPG tropes. Nope, back down to this zone. Does that count as 2 pair? Because I see there's 2 cards that are the same. Or do they have to be touching? Well, Knights did a thing. I don't know what that means. I did good, apparently. I'm good at pinball. See, I told you I was good at pinball. Man, oh, okay. Well, figures when I'm done pinball. Here's a deep cut for you. I remember playing on the Disney website, or I think it was Disney Channel website. There was a That's So Raven pinball game. That was pretty cool, because it had like elements based on all the characters. There was like a basketball hoop spot for like Eddie. That's like the only one I remember. Okay, well, okay, there's pinball again. Where do I cash in? Is this it? No, I think I just went into the bathroom. In the... I didn't wash my hands. But I didn't go, so I don't have to. There's pinball again. There's slots in pinball, and then there's cards in pinball. It's like, I don't want pinball. I want to go turn in my rings. Well, here's a second table that feels pretty identical to the last table. I'm not playing more pinball. I want to go cash in. I'm not touching the controller. I'm gonna let it fall. It sure is taking a while. There we go. Isn't this based on like a Sonic 3 stage or something? I feel like there was definitely a stage there. No, I'm thinking of Sonic Heroes. Pretty sure there was a stage in there where you actually like you get put in a pinball machine and you actually have to like get the slots to go. You got to get the slots Here we go. I thought this was the exit. I mean, it kind of is. Whoa, look at the shakedown. Yeah, you gotta play the pinball slots and get a high enough, or you gotta get the slots to actually line up to let you out. And that definitely sounds like the kind of thing speedrunners hate.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, it took 11 or 12 minutes playing pinball. And at least 2 of those minutes were me trying to find the frickin' the actual end of the stage. And now there's an ice key outside in the back alley.
Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Oh no, you don't!
Oh jeez!
Oh no! Vaporized grape soda! Sonic's one weakness. I actually wanted to say grape Kool-Aid and then I ended up saying soda instead. But same difference. You know, purple drink turned into a mist.
Oh man.
The general
What happened to
joke
that
there.
emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on!
Wait, we have
Sonic,
one?
we need to get busy.
I thought Eggman took them both. Oh, I thought my controller disconnected again. I gotta go find the ice key now.
A train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Yeah, Sonic definitely is an exercise in a lot of things, apparently. The camera not working right. Exercise in frustration there. And where do I take this key? What am I don't remember seeing an ice lock. I guess I gotta take it to the ruins. Because they just announced a departure. Yeah, I feel like Sonic kind of is definitely an example. You know, let's not go with whatever phrasing I was getting at before. Definitely an example of like how difficult it can be to write believable action scenes with a character who's too powerful. Well, okay, I guess I just jumped through that hole. Because it's like they definitely don't have believable scenes of Sonic just losing an emerald to Eggman. Because it's like, what, he's the fastest thing alive. How is he not able to react to that and just get out of the way? How is he not able to keep Tails from losing the emerald? You know, just zip up and be like, hey, wait, Tails, hang on, let me get that from you, and zip away so Eggman doesn't just grab it out of your hands. Because he definitely can't grab it out of mine because I'm the fastest thing alive. And then just there, where they encounter Eggman, and instead of zipping away so he doesn't steal their emerald again, he just stands there and gets sprayed in the face with knockout gas. It's like, you know, I don't know that it's necessarily bad writing. The key is floating. But, you know, it is definitely really silly to watch stuff like that happen. And I don't know that there's a way you can make it better. So it might just be, you know, one of those things. It's like, well, you know, you just kind of have to roll with it because, you know, we kind of made a mistake of calling Sonic the fastest thing alive, and we can't really back out of it because, you know, it's so ingrained in the DNA of Sonic now. Everyone just knows him as the fastest thing alive, so we can't really undo that and say, well, you know, he's fast, but he's not that fast. Oh, is this snowboarding? We're gonna go snowboarding now?
Hang on to the icicle and jump. You should be able to jump backwards.
Oh man, now it's Mario 64 again. We're doing the climbing on the bars, like in the bay, or the. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of the water stages in Mario 64, and I just played that. I always think every water stage is called Jolly Roger Bay. And I'm not even sure that's the proper one, because, you know, there's Banjo-Tooie has Jolly Roger's Lagoon or something like that, or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe Tooie has the bay and Mario 64, Sonic 64. Mario 64 has the other thing. I forgot which one I said first. And then I can't remember what that you know, with the where you find Bowser's submarine. I don't remember what that's called. So for all I know, that could be Jolly Roger's Bay, or Jolly Roger Bay. So I can remember that it's Jolly Roger's. You know, it's possessive if it's Tooie, because that actually has a character in it named Jolly. It's supposed to be his place. Oh, I thought I could break the... Wasn't prepared for Sonic to do the Cossack dance when slipping on ice. That's fun. Gotta love the super fast gameplay. I'm just an absolute blur right now. Woo! Boing. Yeah, seriously, what was the name of that other water stage in Mario 64? Yeah, let me just jump off. Oh, of course, it's the one time I need the icicles. The icicles within my brain. I remember seeing a thread not too long ago on Ask Reddit, like,
Careful not to fall off.
what remakes are better than the original. I feel like they might have had more extreme phrasing there, but you know, like what remakes put the original to shame or something like that. I don't need the tutorial every time this pad shows up. Oh, and then the door opens. Oh, convenient. But yeah, Snowblind. It's originally by Black Sabbath, I think, but first time I heard it, I heard the System of a Down version, and now for me, there's just no other version. Well, it's like the System of a Down version is just definitely outshines the original, in my opinion. You know, already being a fan of System of a Down's style, which is probably why I think it's better. But it does feel like the kind of song that just works better for how System of a Down does songs. You know, their ability to go from, like, rockin' to, you know, more calm tones and then the silliness of how Surge shouts, "Okay!" I can't do it like he can. But yeah, he puts some silliness in it, and it works. Actually, I'm not even sure if the original is supposed to go from, like, you know, rockin' to calm. But I think it really works in the System of a Down version, so if the original doesn't do it, then that's a missed opportunity by the people who originally envisioned how that song should go. Like, I don't want to say remakes are always better than the original. You know, we definitely know that's not true. You know, when you look at movies and video games. But, you know, the two covers I know, or no, 3, because They Might Be Giants, you know, Istanbul, not Constantinople. That's not originally by them, that's a cover. But their cover is so much better than the original. Who remembers the original? Who even realizes that They Might Be Giants weren't the first ones? And then the other one I know is Nightwish's cover of Over the Hills and Far Away by Gary Moore. It's like I can't even listen to the Gary Moore version after hearing theirs, because his just sounds like a garage band cover of what Nightwish was doing. And there's the bottom. Just like the bottom of Mount Wario. Or any snowboarding course, I guess. Not Tennessee Avalanche, though. Their bottoms are always like the top of the next course, which is cool.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, maybe not next course isn't like what you're literally doing after that one, but definitely next course as in, no, next in the series because some tracks were continuations of other tracks. Right there, in. It's going all right, except now I have no idea where I'm going. I just beat snowboarding, as you saw. Well, I suppose the ladder is just more snowboarding, so I shouldn't go that way. I'm also rambling about covers of songs. And ones that are better than the originals. Which is like all the covers I know. I mean, I guess that's not true, because I've heard covers of Through the Fire and Flames. And, you know, I've heard good covers of it, but I feel like that's an original that's hard to surpass. You know, you can't really surpass it, you can just do it in your own style. And, you know, that's for whatever value that holds to the listener. I guess I'm going back to Station Square, because the train's leaving. Oh, don't jump off the cliff. But speaking of Istanbul, not Constantinople, I really liked how they used that in Raising Hope. There was an episode where they opened with the original version of Istanbul, not Constantinople, with the grandmother listening to that while playing Jenga. And they're kind of like explaining how that's like her habit. She always puts that on while playing Jenga, and she's good at Jenga. And then like at the end of the episode, they need to do Jenga with furniture to get the baby out of trouble. Because, you know, if they don't pull it out the right way, it'll fall on the baby, and that, you know, that's bad for the baby. So they get the grandma to come out and play Jenga and move the furniture that was in a garage. I should specify that's why it's out.
You might find something.
Okay, I guess I'm going back to Mystic Ruins. The train was a lie. And when they're doing this, you know, Jenga with a risk, with an added element of risk, they use the They Might Be Giants version to have it, you know, be a more energetic scene. I thought it was a really smart decision. A really clever use of a song that has a cover. Did I ask how you doing tonight, by the way, Therian? How are you doing tonight? Mystic Ruins. Okay, I found it. Oh, I guess now's when we fight Knuckles. There he is. There's the Lego Shoe Man.
What's up, Knuckles? Something bugging you?
I love how his face moves on that one. It's like none of it is in sync. It's all like one side of his face goes up, the other side goes down.
What? Let's just see you take it.
There it is again. So wonk. Like they decided, okay. We've done enough of both eyebrows going up and down at once. It's time for them to alternate. That's what looks more lively. I have decided it. It is decreed by whatever animator did this. Better watch out, Knuckles. You got one more hit left. Whoa, what happened with Sonic there? He like, it's like they took his model origin, you know, like not his center, but like, you know, a center at his feet. And they just spun him by his feet. But also while he was raised above where his feet normally are, because he's jumping.
Like taking candy from a baby.
That's a Chaos Emerald.
It's 2 Chaos Emeralds, Knuckles.
Right, fool! You made it all too easy. You practically gave them to me.
Hold it right there, creep. You can't get away with this.
Yeah, not while I'm surfing on solid ground.
Me?
And no board.
You. Way to go, knucklehead.
Now I have 4 lovely emeralds.
Oh, sorry, Knuckles. I guess I miscounted 2. It's 4. But, you know, to be fair, he's been throwing these at Chaos, so he can't hold up all 4. He can only hold up the 2.
You, my friend.
I'm sure there's probably some fan game somewhere that has a boss fight for every version of Chaos. 'Cause I'm sure it's a pretty decently well-known piece of trivia that you don't fight every form of Chaos. You only fight some numbers. I wonder if they ever originally planned to have you fight all forms of Chaos. And they just ran out of time and could only do like 1 and 2 and 4 or whatever forms it is. Time to run on water! Until I can't. Ah, come on. Okay, so what am I doing? So am I waiting for him to surface? So I know how to avoid the shockwaves. And like when I was fighting Bowser, where it would take a few seconds for me to register that he's even doing shockwaves that can damage me. Is that not working? Hello? Chaos? Hey, there we go. Wow, the red floating help orb was part of Chaos this whole time? Wow, I bet there's some pretty deep theories about that. Oh, he broke a part away. Ow, the balls are attacking! I feel like I'm supposed to be able to run on the water, and it's not letting me. I'm not doing it right or something. It's like, there we go, hitting Chaos. Wasn't letting me hit him. I feel like my inflection there made me accidentally imply that there's someone else I could be hitting. No, there's obviously it's just the boss. Oh no, he ate the lily pad. But what about the frogs? How did... There. I have no idea how... I have no idea the difference between missing and hitting. I don't know if it's the angle I'm coming at him from or what. Now, that was kind of impressive. He made, like, multiple splashes with one tail swipe. Like, that's not how splashing works. Like, what am I doing? How do I do? Hello? Chaos? There. So one more hit. Yeah, like I said before, I think Chaos is a pretty cool villain. Pretty good Sonic design. Like I know I was talking about like that particular form of Chaos, how I like the asymmetry of it. But just definitely just in general, that's a pretty cool design. Like all the forms of Chaos are pretty neat. It's like it's a monster that just gets more monstery as it gets more power. It's pretty neat. You're done! Oh, apparently Sonic could swim this whole time, and he can do it without moving any limbs. Oh yeah, I forgot there's pre-rendered cutscenes. And this is one of them. Which means there's no glitches I can make fun of. Because they had to make sure it looked good before they rendered it to one cutscene.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the egg carrier. But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friends.
I think that's a weird line, that it pales in comparison to Chaos. Because I just beat Chaos by bopping him on the head like 5 or 6 times, so that doesn't bode well for the egg carrier.
Get away! Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado!
Yeah.
Didn't we take the tornado in like stage 2? You know, with the...
I have some unfinished business.
See, I'm making a joke about how there were literal tornadoes there.
We'll take care of everything here.
Come on! Let's get going!
Nah, I think I'll just stand here and surf on the turf with no surfboard. It's the best thing. the best turf surfer around. As opposed to best nerf herder, which of course is Luke Skywalker. Oh wait, I gotta go to the workshop. Where was that? It's over here. Yeah, you sure are getting that whatever business of yours you had to attend to done, Knuckles.
What's the matter? What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? You said you had things to do. Come on, get up there. I appreciate having that move that gives me a burst of speed. And I like that they managed to put that in Sonic Advance 2. And I think Sonic Advance 3. Man, I wish the bosses in the Sonic Advance games weren't awful. Actually, I think they're better in Sonic Advance 3, but... my favorites are 1 and 2. Like, Sonic Advance 2's bosses are just awful. I can stomach most of the ones in Sonic Advance 1. And I'm just thinking about the fact that he's turning these trees on their sides. I don't know if trees could be turned on their sides like that in real life. You know, safely without killing the trees. They're probably fake trees just to, you know, help the workshop blend in, which I'm not sure is really necessary because the workshop kind of stands out anyway. It's like the only building within a 5-mile radius of this train station that's out in the middle of nowhere for no reason. The tornado has confusing branding on it because it's got Tails' tails on it, but it's got Sonic's name. So whose plane is it? I thought it was Sonic's plane. Well, it's everyone's favorite part. Oh. I thought this was a part where you just hear a bunch of beeping. Just long, dragged-out beeping from the lock-on system. I must be thinking of Sonic Adventure 2. You know, the Eggman stages and the Tails stages. Where you're just constantly locking on and it's constantly screeching the beep. I feel like that was weird phrasing, but... like, well, how else would you describe beep? Like, beep in the beep, that doesn't really make sense, because any kind of beep could be beep in the beep. But I think of that sound as being more of like a screeching beep. I feel like physics would say that you can't get that close to the egg carrier's back. You would just get blown away. Because, you know, the thing with propulsion is that it's propelling something forward by pushing air back. Which means it has pretty nasty backdraft. You know, we're in the bathroom. That, you know, you get... Like, have you ever seen footage of people getting things, like, behind a plane as it takes off? That's basically the idea. Like, I think the Mythbusters did that with, like, a bus one time. I remember this, there was some show on Discovery that was trying to test, like, anti-tornado tools. They had... Maybe that was another episode of Mythbusters. There was this, like... There was this... I want to say, like, backpack kind of thing. That was meant to have these plates come out. So that you could basically bunker down wherever you are. You know, as a single loose person. No buildings to take cover in. You basically just become a turtle. And the wind is supposed to go over you. And basically, by laws of physics, push the... Well, I can spiral. Woo! You know, by the laws of physics, just as the wind goes over, it also kind of pushes it down and kind of secures you in place. And they tested it by putting it behind a plane. But yeah, it's that idea. It's like, you should be able to get behind the egg carrier like that, because it's just... You know, it's like... Sorry, did you say something, Eggman? I think you need to turn up the speakers on your PA system. But yeah, but the gist of what I'm saying is, yeah, tornado should have been blown away by being behind the egg carrier. And notice how
Tails?
Sonic is heads up when he's falling. And somehow he ends up heads down.
You're not who I'm looking for. Oh, I wonder if he's okay.
Yeah, probably. He's crashed a plane before. Bet he survived this time too. Yeah, thinking on this move again. I like how Sonic Mania lets you, I think Sonic Mania lets you switch between different like spin dashes. Like they got, you know, the vanilla spin dash. They got this like I think they have one that's the peel out, I want to say, where instead of spin dashing into a ball, you build up just normal running charge so you can just run on your feet. But I really like the drop dash, which I think is the default for Sonic Mania. I can now play as Amy, where like you just jump and you hold A, and when you hit the ground, you'll automatically spin dash. It's really satisfying. Station Squad Diner. Now, where am I going? Back into the casino. Yeah, let's go. No. Oh, but the door's open anyway. I don't need that. Where's the... Come on, where's the door? I keep forgetting I can rotate the camera. Okay, well... Station Square was closed off. That's good. I do appreciate that they're closing off my options so I don't go into the wrong place. Oh, he's probably over this way. Hey, I know what's good for, you know, this moment of urgency where I'm supposed to be finding my friend who may be possibly injured or dead. Let's go to a theme park. Oh, I actually was supposed to do that. Okay. See, I wasn't sure if that was something you're supposed to do, or if something that people just always do in their Let's Plays because completion.
Oh, now what? Huh?
Look here. It says new custom ticket free.
No, it says Twinkle Park. You need to learn how to read. I'm pretty sure Proton John made that exact joke.
Wait! Oh, man. That girl is such a pain.
Also, wasn't the robot that's chasing her, like, right down the street? And we're just gonna pretend like it's not there anymore? There's... You know... She's not being chased by a robot. I don't have a possibly injured or dead friend who just crashed a plane. There's no urgency. We can just go to the theme park. Hello? Open the doors, please. Don't hit me with your hover cars, please. Hello? Do I have to beat all the cars? Oh, we gotta get in. Oh! Can I get out? No, I'm stuck with green. Alright. Oh, it's not the theme park, it's the racetrack. Okay. See? Ow. It's funny how in Mario Kart, bigger characters have like higher speed stats. And you know, like they handle poorly to compensate. You know, so they're not like the best one to pick. But ow, okay, I'm supposed to be avoiding things. But I know that when Big does this, his time is like 8 minutes. Because he's just so slow. Because I guess it's based on their run speed or something. Which, you know, makes sense. You know, you're playing as Sonic, so you're playing as the fast one. So, of course, his car would be the fastest. But, like, they really need to make Big so slow. They really needed to make Big go on this at all, looking for Froggy. Ah, it didn't stick to the floor. It's always scary when they do that. Oh, loop loops. Those are not scary at all. I can do those very easily. I can do those in my sleep. Which is the only place I'd be doing them, because I've never been on a roller coaster that has those. Ah, drop again. I kind of want to go on a roller coaster that's got the... Oh, we're done already. Okay. I thought there were multiple laps. Whoa! Okay, now we're in the theme park. Yeah, I kind of want to go on a roller coaster that's got a loop, but... I don't know. Honestly, I'm starting to think I'm agoraphobic. It's like... I think the usual definition people go with that is that, you know, people who are afraid of leaving the house. But I've read that the definition is bowling. Wow, yeah, that's the definition of agoraphobia. Is being afraid of being locked into situations. Do I get to keep this crown? No. You know, being afraid of situations that cannot be easily escaped from, and I think that's me. Because I remember when I was going on roller coasters when we went to Legoland one time. Like, I wanted to go on the roller coasters, but, like, the wait to get, you know, actually on the roller coaster was killing me. It's too much. I don't know if I can handle that again. Just waiting in line for, like, an hour, just knowing, like, oh, man, I'm about to do this really... like, kind of scary thing. Like, people, you know, roller coaster enthusiasts say you shouldn't be scared of roller coasters because they're extremely safe, but that doesn't stop me from being scared of them anyway. You know, just like people say that you're more likely to be in a car crash than a plane crash, but that doesn't make me scared of that, you know, that, like, 1% chance that I could be one of those people who's in a terrible plane accident and has to eat the other passengers to survive. Like, I'm not going to say it happens, you know, frequently, but it does happen sometimes. And what if it's me? Ow. You know, like, the odds of being born with blue eyes are pretty low, but that doesn't mean people don't get born with blue eyes. I'm not even really sure if I'm going in the right direction. Yoop. I will wait for that to come down, because I know I'm not going to pass in time properly. Man, I feel like I was on a nice commentary streak, and I've run out of steam. Oh, I gotta be near the rings. Please charge before you step off the roof, Sonic. Oh, I can hold it. Okay. It's like when you gotta go to the bathroom, you can hold it. But I prefer not to. So another one of those things that kind of makes, you know, just makes me feel trapped. It's like, okay, I would like the situation to end, please. Makes me feel more anxious than I probably should. It's like if I gotta go to the bathroom, but I can't, you know, I have to hold it. It's like, you know, peeing your pants isn't the end of the world, but I still would rather avoid it. And I realized I just accidentally equated being in a roller coaster accident with peeing my pants. It's like, that's not what I meant to imply, but... oh well. Hey, there's the plunger. It's just like hitting the thing on a stopwatch when you're doing running laps. I don't know if they intended for that to be a thing, but it kind of is. It's evocative of that, and I like that. So what's next? We beat the theme park, and now Amy's floating away on a balloon. It's not going to get shown in Sonic's story because he just lost Amy.
I'd better catch her before it does.
Okay. Go in the car again. Yeah, that'll do it. Sub game. I guess this is what made me think that the racing and the theme park are separate. It's because they are. And hopefully I'm not making a mistake and I don't actually have to do this. I mean, not like I'm going for a speed run record or anything, but like, you know, I would like to beat this in a timely manner. Not like Pokemon Ruby. I started playing that and it's like, you know what? I'm just going to take my time and enjoy the adventure. I'm not gonna worry about if if there's a Pokemon I want to get and it's taking forever for me to find its spawn. I'm just gonna go. Just play it. I don't have to beat it because I've seen the end. I'm pretty sure Chuck Conroy already did a Let's Play of it, and I'm pretty sure I watched it. So it's not like I need to see the end, like, right now before spoilers happen. So I'm just gonna... Just go slow. Yeah, sadly, I've been emulating it because I don't have a physical copy of it. My brother does, but I don't want to, erase his Pokemon just for me to play. So I've been emulating. And my emulator crashed the last time I played, and apparently it didn't solidify my saves. So even though I was saving, I lost my saves. So I lost like 2 hours of play and 4 Pokemon I caught. Which bums me out because I caught a Mawile that I liked. That had an ability I liked. It's like I thought it was a pretty good Mawile, and I'm sad I lost it. And I got a Ralts. It took me like a billion tries to get that spawn to happen, and then one appeared, and I caught it. I don't have that Ralts anymore. My Ralts named Rosalina, and my Mawile named Boko. I was gonna say Boba. No, I named it after the Boko Babas in Wind Waker, because that's what its mouth reminds me of. They're gone. Rest in peace, Pokemon that, never really existed to begin with. And like I said, I'm not rushing to the end, but still this bums me out. That's 2 hours of progress I lost. Or thereabouts, I had just beaten the second gym, and now and then I was leaving the town after that gym. Steelport, I think it's called. And like that's not a whole lot of... No, I don't want to play again. It's like it's not a whole lot of progress, but I have to do it again. Then return to the adventure field. Is that okay? Why did I hit no? And that's 4 Pokemon I lost, and 1 gym battle I have to do again, plus all the stuff with Team Magma between that and where I was. And there was some grinding that I did. Trying to get my current Pokemon higher level while also, trying to find that Ralts. It's gone. I have to go through that cave again. Gotta find Steven again. What is this? Employee card. I can use this to get into that building. Well, which building? This is a city, Sonic. You have to be more specific. Excuse me. Hotel? Maybe this is a access card for high-level hotel stayings? Lodgings? Hello? Do you accept this card? Can I just jitter on your desk some more? Computer? Hello? No? Just use it to get into that building. The memory of that blood. Oh yeah, there's that. I think I need that. Oh. Go! Yeah, it's the ring that you can wear in Smash Bros. If you change Sonic's color.
This is the crystal ring. This reduces the time needed to store power for the Lightspeed Dash.
Cool. Now I need to get my keycard back. What did I get stuck on? I'm trying to jump. And then I hit my head on the ceiling. It's gone. Okay. Well, it's break time, so, I guess I'll think about what building they could possibly want me to get into with that key card while I'm on break. Oh, I can't pause while holding this. That's kind of silly. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. gotta make sure I unmute myself this time. After that one time I was playing Mario 64 and I was getting all 100 coins and I didn't realize I was muted. I forgot I had to put it down to pause. So I don't really have any strong ideas of where this... Never mind! I just kind of accidentally into that. That was not at all one of the places I was going to try. There were 2 places I could think of. Oh, hey, it actually leads to the stage I was thinking it would lead to. Destroy capsule rescued animals. Well, rolling did not cause me to go as fast as I thought it would, but it picked up speed. That's cool. Yep. Oh, I broke a window. Sorry. Hey, you know what I've been watching today? You know what I spent most of today watching? A 7-hour-long video talking about Hey Arnold. Because I just recently finished Hey Arnold and I wanted to see why people love the cartoon so much. Because I didn't really see it myself. I didn't really see greatness in it. I just saw... what's a non-mean way to say this? It was basic. That's the nicest way I can think to put it. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't outstanding, like everyone makes it out to be. Like... I mean, I understand that it was one of the first few Nicktoons. And, you know, that's kind of a pretty, Oh, speed shoes. And then immediately a platforming section that makes it hard to use them. Cool. Like, I understand that was kind of a, like a new frontier for cartoons at the time, you know? Like, ow. A lot of the stuff that would come out around that time kind of shaped how cartoons have come to be. And I suppose that's probably why people love Hey Arnold so much, is because it was like the first cartoon to do what it did. But, I don't think that makes it good. You know, if anything, it just makes it... You know, if that's all it means, if that's all the value it has, is just being the first, like, I don't think that made it... That doesn't make it automatically good. If anything, it just makes it, in hindsight, worse. Because it's like, wow, why did we like this cartoon growing up? Because... all the stuff we have now is doing the same thing, but way better, way more interestingly. Did I just fall down into previous section of level? I can't even tell. I keep missing the rings, thank you. I think I did just fall into previous level. No, wait, no, here's new. Ah! Ah, the good old Sonic trope of... I'm not falling, I'm running down the side of a building! It's different. It's a controlled fall. I'm sure the bottom of this building is totally gonna level out into a ramp, so I can, you know, turn it into a sick half pipe move. Ouch. Speaking of pipes and sick, I guess, or you know, needing to go to the hospital, I guess, you know, because sick, injured, still put you in a hospital, I guess. But yeah, like a 7-hour video talking about Hey Arnold. You want to know how you get to 7 hours talking about a cartoon? You go into detail about every single episode the show has ever had, including the 2 movies. Like, I like the guy I'm watching talking about Hey Arnold, but I don't think he needed to talk about every single episode. I really think he should have just left it as like, you know, talk about the episodes as necessary when talking about each of the characters. Ow, dude. Like, you know, only talk about an episode when it emphasizes something you're talking about already. No, you felt the need to talk about every single episode. I mean, okay, who am I to tell someone how to make a video? Here I am playing Sonic Advance, or Sonic Adventure. Was there supposed to be another spring there? Huh. You know, a game that a billion other people have already played. Oh, there's a thing.
Yes.
Which is, it's weird that I guess it's just different video styles, but
Not bad.
You know, Billiam, he's had not only one video that was like 6 hours long talking about Lost. He did 2, and I think he's planning to do a 3rd. I think there's going to be more. And watching those Lost videos, I'm just like, yeah, this is entertaining. I like this. He's talking about Lost, and I've never seen Lost before. And it's just wild hearing all this stuff about how Lost... Sorry, I'm choking on spit. How Lost went down. And then the video ends, and I'm like, oh man, the video's over. It's kind of funny to me that I could watch one 6-hour video and be like, oh, that's it? And then a different video and like, man, you really could have cut that down out of, you know, it didn't have to be 6 hours long. It was your mistake that it went on for that long. I'm not just talking about the guy who talked about Hey Arnold.
She should still be in this city.
Okay, I'll keep looking around for Amy then, apparently. But, you know, there was also a guy I watched, I think he had 2 different, like, 6-hour videos talking about iCarly, and then 1 6-hour video talking about Victorious. And I really think that could have been cut down because he's like, oh, well, this is going to be a long video, so I'm going to break the pacing by having interludes where I talk about something tangentially related to the show. You know, in between seasons or whatever. It's like, dude, the video is long because you're having these interludes. Like, don't you think maybe it'd be a shorter, more watchable video without interludes? I don't know. I don't know the first thing about setting pacing, so I don't know. Maybe it was necessary. This is where I just came out of level, right? This is where I was gonna bring the key, by the way. One of 2 doors. The other would have been like along the wall where there was a... Maybe that was over by the casino. Where there was a door. But, you know, I'm willing to... I think I'm willing to accept that me not liking Hey Arnold is like a... Me not liking Super Paper Mario. Ah, here we go.
Where can she be?
Like, I know Super Paper Mario definitely has its fans. But I think it's a pretty not great game that's really kind of overrated. But that's, you know, I accept that not everyone is like me. Where, you know, I might find the sound effects and, you know, the sense of humor of the game to be really annoying. And the level design kind of annoying. And the character's not very interesting. But, you know, that's just me. Because, you know, clearly the people who like the game don't find the sound effects and the level design and the sense of humor annoying.
Hey there, bolt brain. You better get Amy to me.
So, you know, I'm willing to accept it's the same way with Hey Arnold. It's like, I might have found the characters kind of bland and their voices annoying and the plot's really cliche. I don't know, apparently they really strike a chord with people so much that they call it their favorite cartoon ever.
Hey, what's happening?
Who turned off the sun? Oh, it's just that, and now that it's in shot, the lighting has turned back up. How about you use your fastest thing alive powers to jump into the beam too and also get picked up? Would, you know, would that not work? Can't. It's a 1 person at a time track to be. Well, okay, it's 1 person and 1 robot and 1 bird at a time beam. Well, I guess I gotta go this way since the cutscene ended with Sonic facing this way. Yup. I don't know, I always find it kind of frustrating when I think something is bad and other people think it's like, man, this is one of the best things ever! You know, even after I give it a chance. Like, that was kind of the case with Metroid Prime, and then I give it another chance, and then I realized, like, oh yeah! This is really great! But not the case with Hey Arnold. I'm willing to give Super Paper Mario another chance. I'm gonna do that sometime
This is
soon.
The ancient light. Try the light speed dash toward the enemy. With this,
The
you
enemy.
use a light speed
But which
attack.
one? I don't remember this being a thing. I was trying to use the thumbstick to move the camera. That's not gonna work. So do I break the monkey out of his cage? Did I do that wrong? Excuse me. I did that wrong. Okay. Because, you know, it's frustrating to have people, like, singing praises of something and then you give it a chance and it's like, this is bad. Because, you know, it's like, well, what are they seeing that I don't see? Why can't I see what other people see? You know, it makes me feel like there's something wrong with me. Which, you know, people are entitled to their opinions, and I am people. I am also entitled to an opinion. But it's frustrating to have an opinion that's not a popular one that people don't want to hear. Because who wants some random guy to come up to them and say, hey, you know that cartoon you really love? It's stupid and I hate it. It's like, no one wants that. Oh, it's monkey bars, and I don't have to hold A to hold on to them. Take that, Super Mario 64. Oh, there's a checkpoint already. Hello, Rocket. Can I, please? I have to...
Some rockets require new
Yeah, I was just about to say, do I have to push a switch? Or maybe I have to push a push a Sega Game Gear. You know, because that's the handheld Sega once you buy it, not the Switch. You know, in 2023, they want you to buy a Game Gear. Never mind the fact that it's discontinued. Wouldn't that be crazy if suddenly there was high demand for a Sega Game Gear and Sega started making the Game Gear 2? I mean, hey, if it runs as good as, like... I don't even know if, like, you would want the Switch to be your baseline, or if we're at the point where we can say, yeah, you know what, any new handheld that comes out, it should be on the same level as the Steam Deck, or whatever it's called. I don't even know how good the Steam Deck is. I just know people say it's better than the Switch, you know, more powerful than the Switch. Man, I hate that Badnik, because it reminded me of an enemy in Necropolis that I hate. It reminded me of the Fire Djinn. It always ends up killing me because its attack pattern is like, it's really strong, and its attack pattern is tricky to maneuver around. And it's tricky to hit it without getting hit as well. Ow. Oh, wait. Neat. Yup. And now I can light speed, dash, ring, attack, power. This way too! Oh, okay, thanks for failing me. Light speed, swing, dash, beam. And the ramp! Is that my first death? The ramp got me. Oh well. I've got 20 lives. Goodness knows I could spare some. Alright, we'll go back up here again then. Whoop! Dude! Man, here I was thinking like, oh man, this attack is really neat. Because I'm so used to only being able to light speed dash on rings. And now I can do it on enemies. That's a pretty cool concept. You know, I said, yep, what a concept. But now it's just like, no, we're gonna hit the enemies in the wrong order and make you die. Twice. Well, screw you too, light speed, ring, dash, attack, beam, man pants. I'm not doing it again. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I have to hit a switch for that rocket. Oh wow, that switch was so hard to find and so out of the way, it really added a lot to the experience. It's just like when you put a locked door in a Zelda game, but then the switch is also 2 feet to the left. I started making that joke and then I realized, oh wait, yeah, that's literally what's happening. they put the switch 2 feet to the left. It's like referencing that one time Majora's Mask put a key 2 feet away from the locked door you're supposed to use it on. Is not that much of a different scenario, and it's not so similar that it's funny either. It's literally just the same, not like bad game design element, but just questionable. Like, why did you do that? That slowed me down for like 2 seconds. What are these windmills powering anyway? Or are they? See, there you go. Put it below a hammer. That's trickier. I guess the windmills are just powering stuff in general. If they even are windmills, they're not just fans that are there for Sonic level design reasons. Whee! Man, I still need to get to Sonic Frontiers. Gotta borrow that from my brother, but I don't know if he's done with it, so I don't want to borrow it from him while he's still playing it. Sudden music change. Didn't know this stage did that. Ooh, speed shoes. I gotta run fast. Gotta go fast. Come on, speed shoes, go fast. Oh, get off the thing. Go fast. Oh, don't go fast into the lava. That was a fast way to die. Actually, I bet it would be a very slow and painful way to die. Further reason to not do it. And I do wish I could light speed dash just whenever. You know, like you can in Shadow the Hedgehog. You just press the button when you're near the rings. Whoop. Oh. I'm good. Apparently, Sonic can stand on lava. That's helpful. Ow. Oh, shoot! Okay, then. I guess I do have to go fast with this part. But I will stop to get the bubble anyway. Red bubble? No, more like green bubble. That would probably be more funny to you if you realize I recently got a mask from a place called Redbubble, which I think is like an artist website. You know, kind of like Etsy. I recently got a mask for my Gumshoe cosplay that I'm going to be doing at a convention in a couple of days. Man, look at these guys! These guys are cool! It's like, you know, obviously one of those things they do to kind of emulate 3D rather than actually being 3D. Even though this actually is on a 3D console. But it's still neat. I like it. It's a kind of surreal that I can appreciate. Or abstract, I guess is the word. I want that. No, monkey! Oh, shoot. I fell in lava. It's good. We're good. Fell in the lava, but I'm okay. Not a lot of people would say that. Because not a lot of people have fallen in the lava to begin with, which is good. Because, like I said, I imagine it's a pretty slow and painful way to die. But then also, not a lot of people could say they fell in the lava and lived. I mean, I guess there is that whole city that, you know, got killed by a volcano. Was it Pompeii? You know, that one, I think it's Vesuvius erupted, and then everyone got encased in ash. They just instantly became statues. Wait, did it say egg carrier complete? I wasn't on an egg carrier. Hey, Tails, nice secondary plane. So do I have that right, that the tornado is Sonic's plane and this is Tails' plane? Kind of funny that Sonic's plane is red and Tails' is blue. You know, Tails is his plane. It's got the same paint job, though. Tails is Tails with Sonic's name on the side. Whose plane is it? You can't blame me for not knowing, because the paint is really confusing. Excuse me. Oh, wait. Okay, this one's the tornado, apparently. Because the name is down there over in the corner. I didn't see that before. Then what's the other one called? Could have sworn the red one's the tornado. So I know LEGO Dimensions has that as one of Sonic's vehicles. Quote-unquote vehicles, because the other one is a badnik, and that's not really... Like, it works the same as the vehicles are supposed to, because... Yeah, because it's something you ride on. I had to think for a second. It's like, wait, does every character come with a vehicle? No, because, like, Homer comes with a TV. I mean, he comes with his car, but he also has a TV, which you don't ride the TV. It's basically a bomb, because it was made in a bomb factory. They're bombs. But yeah, he comes with a crab meat, I think. I think its default build is a crab. Or no. That's what the plane turns into. Because the plane's got... That's right, I remember now. Sonic comes with a blue car, you know, his car from Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. And then it also comes with his plane. And the car can rebuild into, like, I want to say a Motobug. And then the plane can turn into a crab meat. I really should get to playing through all the worlds that I care to play through in LEGO Dimensions. I spent more money than I should probably admit buying stuff to be able to 100% LEGO Dimensions. And then they released more content, and then that introduced more abilities, and I'm like, I don't want to buy all those content packs. Like I don't want to buy the magical beasts and where to find them pack. I didn't see that movie. I haven't even seen all the Harry Potter movies. So what am I gonna do about a Harry Potter spin-off? I would like to watch all the Harry Potter movies. I just haven't taken the time to do it. Same with the Lord of the Rings. Because it's like, you know, that's a big time investment, and I can't even convince myself to watch one movie that's like a couple of hours long, let alone committing to several movies adding up to several hours. You know, much more than one movie. Especially in terms of Lord of the Rings. That's like 4 hours per one movie. That's a big time investment. I should be making better efforts to dodge. Ow. I don't know that this comes with any health drops. I don't think so. I better be careful or I'll be dead! Is that it? Okay, good. That was close. Any closer and I would fit nicely into a sandwich. Egg Carrier, Adventure Field. I guess this was made when the term overworld wasn't really synonymous with the part of the game where you're just transitioning between levels. So they tried to coin the term whatever they said, adventure plane. I already forgot. There's an obvious joke there. What was that blink Tails did? It's like he did a slow blink, but he didn't even close his eyes all the way. It's like, what are you, a cat? Oh, I was just about to go, where am I going? Wait, did he say don't get too many ideas? Well, how many is too many? Because I got a couple. Oh man, his carrier can transform too. We're so doomed.
Oh, wow! It's changed shape. Did you see that?
No! I'm standing right on it, and therefore the rest of the vehicle is covering the parts that transformed.
I hate it when he doesn't listen.
I bet you weren't expecting this. The only way you can get to me is through the sky deck. Find out if you can figure this one out.
I mean, you just told me go through the sky deck.
Well, I'll show you. Bring it on.
Man, could you imagine if they made a Sonic game with like a really good story?
Be the way to the sky deck.
Wow, he figured it out. This must be the way to the sky deck. Sky deck, yeah, he figured it out. Eggman said he wanted it. And he was literally standing right in front of the door. No, imagine that. Imagine standing right in front of the thing you're supposed to find, and someone comes up to you and is like, "You'll never figure it out." It's like you're standing in front of the bathroom, and someone's like, "You'll never figure out where the toilet is." But yeah, imagine if, like, there was a Sonic game made by, you know, not the Sonic team, that just went ham on the story and made it, like, really good. And, like, introduced a lot of characters who add a lot of value, and also used familiar characters in really good ways. And it was really well written, and not just well written in terms of, like, having an interesting story, but also well written as in, like, the dialogue and cutscenes are actually really engaging and entertaining and funny when it tries to be funny. And not accidentally funny, like this game. Where I guess Sonic in general usually is. Like, that'd just be the weirdest timeline. To have a really well-written Sonic game. Oh, that's a weird level element. Like, I want to see the Kirby game. I'm gonna see the Kirby devs do a Sonic game, because they're, you know, Kirby game. I don't know if you know this. Kirby games are really good. Like, not only good at introducing, at like coming up with good mechanics, you know, except for Star Allies, that's like the one outlier. But they're also good at, like, game feel and putting the story in the background, so, like, it's not distracting for anyone who doesn't really care about the story, but is really deep for anyone who does. Like, you ever read pause screen lore? I didn't even know there was a story going on in Triple Deluxe beyond DDD being kidnapped. There's a lot of story going on in Triple Deluxe beyond DDD being kidnapped. And it's apparently really sad. It's like, imagine if those guys made a Sonic game. Be the best Sonic game ever. There's a bird following me. Oh, never mind, it's gone. I picked it up. It's in my pocket now. That's just so ridiculous, seeing Tails slide down the side like that. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, I can go up this. That's weird. That's not normally how Sonic lets you move. It's like, what is this, Super Metroid? Whoa! Okay. No! Well, it's the sky deck. Falling was inevitable. Shoot, which way was it going when I hit the checkpoint? This way? Whoa! I also kind of want to replay Sonic Lost World. Now that I'm more familiar with Sonic level design. Just do a full replay through. I did a little bit before. Never got that much farther than, like, 2 bosses. Kind of sad that the whatever they were called, the Deadly Six, aren't good characters and have never really come back. Because I really like Xena. I really like her design. She ticks some boxes, let's just say that. Also reminds me of, like, there's this character I've seen from the show that I have zero intention of watching. But it's like, oh man, that design is that's another design that's just like, yes, that appeals to me very specifically. But like, I'm not gonna watch the show just for that character. Oh, okay. I fired off of the rocket without actually riding the rocket. Did the timer just move? I could have sworn down in the corner was like a timer that said 3 minutes. I guess I'll just follow the arrows. Hang on to something when the vehicle dips below the clouds. Or whatever the tutorial said. Whoa! Was that it? Was that the thing I'm supposed to be worried about? The wind that's supposed to be blowing me off of the side? Because it didn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna go under you. Because you're not very smart. And I am smart. I'm smart enough to go under enemies that are flying above me and pestering me. I'm so smart, I can go backwards on monkey bars. Never mind, it's auto-scrolling. I can go backwards on monkey bars. Look at me, I'm so talented. What's that say? Warning, something. I don't know. Missed it. Oh no, I missed the checkpoint. Okay, well, I better get this in one go. This kind of reminds me of a level in Lego Batman 3 where you're on a rocket. That's about it. That's as far as that train of thought goes. Just, you're on a rocket. It's going into space. And you're just climbing up the side of the rocket. It's kind of like the ending of Splatoon 3. And apparently I'm just supposed to be launching those rockets off at that turret. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Whoa. Something's making that splat noise. It's like, what is this, Nickelodeon? This should be the last one. No! Did I miss one? Do I have to wait for it to face me? Let's see what the hint says. Oh, into its center. Past me. There we go. I don't know how that made any sense. I was literally standing in the blasts of the rocket. Kind of counterintuitive if you ask me. And you didn't. But I said it anyway. Because that's how this works. Dude. Am I supposed to go through the doors with the barrels? Seems pretty dangerous. Well, whether I was supposed to do it or not, I made it. Now, stop it. Okay, got some more rings. That's good. Is this a, oh, there we go. There's an elevator. Oh, you're electric. And then, yep, sparking again. Being careful. I mean, I don't have to be as careful as I was before, because... Whee! Because I passed the checkpoint, so it doesn't matter if I die at this moment in time. Ow. Dude, get out of the way, whatever you are. I gotta grab a crane. Whee! Get that checkpoint. Alright, now where are we going? These levels aren't exactly the most straightforward. For better or worse, I suppose, because, you know, I know some people appreciate their non-linearity. I suppose I've grown up with too many linear games to really care about things being open versus being closed. Because being closed just means I can't miss where I'm going. You know, can't... It's harder to not figure out where you're going in a linear game. Although, people say Metroid Other M is like the most linear Metroid game. And I still managed to get stuck in that game a bajillion times. Despite it being linear and literally locking you into rooms until you figure out where you're supposed to be going. That's another game I want to replay soon. You know, while I've still got other, you know, while I've still got the good ones fresh in my memory. Okay, I guess I'm walking on the side of the wall now. That's cool. Reminds me of that level in Shadow the Hedgehog that's in space. And there's all those gravity shifting devices around. I'm pretty sure this game, or maybe one of the sequel, you know, Sonic Advance or Sonic Adventure 2, or maybe Sonic Heroes also has space levels with gravity shifting in it. But I grew up with Shadow the Hedgehog, so that's what I'm used to. You know, when you think about some of the stuff I grew up with, that's probably why my tastes don't always line up with the popular opinion, because I didn't grow up with Super Mario 64 or Sonic Adventure or really any of the quote-unquote good Sonic games. 11. I still don't get, is that the amount I'm getting, or is that my total and my other count is lying to me?
Is that it?
It might be, but let's check out the bridge.
Yeah, I think that's the bridge. Yep. Sure, checking it out. Yeah, alright, let's do one more level. How close to the end am I? Because, I might actually be near the end. I think there's just, one more boss fight to do. So I guess I should do that. I'll try to push through to the end. I didn't realize Sonic's campaign would be about 2 hours. 2 or 3 hours. I thought it was a little longer than that. But considering we have, like, 5 characters to go through, it makes sense. Excuse me. Oh, you want a birdie? I'll give you a birdie. Just let me get my bug net out and go to the far-on woods.
Be gone, all of you! This is all I've been eating. Gamma!
Oh, I guess I have to fight Gamma?
What is your wish, Master Robotnik?
See, I grew up with Omega, so Gamma is weird to me.
Show them what you've got! Aye, aye, sir. And don't disappoint me, or else...
Why are there spotlights around here? Like it's a freaking movie premiere? What is your plan, Eggman? A Sonic rolls imaginary dice in his hand. Or would it be die? He rolls imaginary die in his hand. No, die is the singular. So it would be dice. Wow, that fight was really quick despite the fact that he had the gun. Maybe they should have given Sonic a gun so that it could be on even terms and then the fight would have lasted longer. Because giving Sonic a gun is a good idea, right? It's what the fans want.
Step aside, Amy. Out of my way.
Just go around her. You're faster than her. Suppose it's more of a symbolic step aside.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Because, you know, the writers totally didn't forget that Sonic is the fastest thing alive. Sonic is shaking more than anyone else. Maybe Sonic is agoraphobic too. He doesn't like plane rides. Despite the fact that he repeatedly flies on a biplane by standing on the outside. Now you can play with E1 or 2! I thought it crashed for a moment. Nope, it's sudden cutscene.
I need to change this ship back to its original shape. There must
Oh,
be
okay.
a switch somewhere on the bridge. I've got to find it now.
Is this the bridge? Because I did forget to actually check out the bridge, because it did say, should check out the bridge, and then I'm joking around, like, yeah, boy, I looked at it. Dude. Dude. Is this it? Is it on the chair? It's under the chair, okay. Well, you know what? If I had made a transforming ship, I'd probably put the switch for it under my chair too.
Emergency alert has been cancelled. Resuming monorail operation.
I'm not even really sure what transforming is supposed to do. I mean, yeah, like Sonic said, oh, I can't progress until I transform the ship. And that's fair. But in terms of story, what is it supposed to do? Why is it getting its wings out like such a big deal? It's not like it's going anywhere any faster, because it's just floating in the same spot, basically.
Oh no!
Or, you know, we're not exactly racing against time to beat the ship to, you know, blow up the ship before it gets somewhere.
Oh yes! Attack Sonic now! Froggy?
That's not a frog, you... Oh, yeah, there it is. Never mind.
If he's your friend, I'll help you. Just
Wow, Sonic, you're gullible. He didn't even say, yeah, that's my friend. You're just like, oh, I'll help you. What a rube.
More left to find. I even found Chaos's missing tail.
you won't get away with this, you madman!
I will.
I also don't really understand that concept. How is the tail missing? Like, he's a shape-shifting beast.
Okay, Chaos.
Why would his tail not just be attached to a number of emeralds? And how does Eggman even know that the tail was missing to begin with? Was that also on the stone tablets? Stone tablets was like, yeah, Chaos will get power as he gains emeralds. But also he will be missing his tail, and you will have to find a frog to get the tail back. Okay, so I know I have to pick these up. I throw them at, did I do that right? Did it escape my hands? I pick these up and throw them at Chaos. Thanks for making that sound. I appreciate it. Did I miss my opportunity to take them? Oh, there we go. Yeah, damage! I don't really know what I did, besides vaguely getting that in their direction of Chaos. Well, I got eaten. Ah, man. Chaos 6. Shut up, Tip. I did it already. Okay. I'm not really sure what the mechanical bits are all about. Is that supposed to be part of Chaos, or is that Eggman's meddling? I like to think it's Eggman's meddling, because that makes it kind of cool. Makes it cooler. Yep, there we go. Now, I don't know where I got all those rings before. I had like 15 rings. And then I got hit once and dropped them all, and then couldn't get away before being hit again. Yeah, you really can't believe this, which is why you keep throwing bombs at me, despite me using them to my advantage. I refuse to believe this is happening, which is why I continue to throw bombs that are actively helping you beat this boss. Oh, we jumped. It's gonna be shockwave. Oh, whoa. No, no, the second one. Aha! Yes, I figured it out now. Just throw more ice bombs at him. I didn't do this in any other boss fight because I didn't think that would work then. But now during this fight with this beast that's made of water and is being frozen by these bombs, that's the right time to use my bombs.
Some other time.
But you know, I'm not going to complain about boss design where they're literally just doing the thing that makes you able to beat it over and over. Because that is just, you know, you get to contrast it against good boss fights where they change their tactics when they realize, oh hey, this thing I'm doing is getting me hurt. I should stop doing it.
Sonic.
So I think that's the final boss.
Hey there, Knuckles.
You know, for Sonic's story anyway.
I thought you guys.
Still haven't done Chaos 7.
Until we meet
Or is it called Perfect Chaos?
Stop. Come back here.
I feel like Perfect Chaos is the name of the true final boss. Wait, Sonic, you can't just jump off the side of a ship? You don't have... Never mind. That's not the end? They actually use squash and stretch to squash Sonic.
Where's this?
They just squish him on the x-axis. And he's perfectly fine. It's okay. No damage at all. Okay, I just remembered there is one more level, and I don't remember what's after it, so I'm just gonna end here. And if we end up having to, you know, we just do one Sonic stage, and then that's it, and then we'll just move on to Tails. It's fine.
That light. I think it's trying to show me something.
Because I do remember there is a stage in this game that is inside the temple. And you're like walking on the walls. I don't want to do that right now, so I'm gonna end. Now we can play with Pig! Wow. Alright, so yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you Wednesday with more. Bye. Wait, I just had to double check that it's Monday. Yes, it's Monday. Bye.